Adam Mankuta here with a little full court press mailbag as we get ready for week 2 in the NBA. Some great action, some drama in LA over the weekend. So let's dive right into it with some of the user feedback. But as always, like our YouTube channel and check out all the fantasy basketball content throughout the week on Phantom's Facebook page. I'll be posting some guys to pick up, some thoughts throughout the week as we go on through this very busy season and time of the year. But let's dive right in with question number 1. Someone had a question for us. Kawhi versus LeBron, who you got? And I think right now you got to stay with LeBron. Look, Kawhi Leonard looks healthy. He looks polished. He looks like the focal point of that offense in Toronto. They're playing really well. But how can you go against LeBron James? Especially now with Ingram on the sideline for 4 games being suspended. LeBron, as he gets more comfortable in that offense, is just continue to put up points. He's going to continue to get the rebounds, the assists, some threes, give you those defensive numbers. I just think at some point this season, the whole Kawhi-Toronto marriage may fall apart. You know LeBron's invested in LA, so give me LeBron, of course, moving forward. Next question, the impact of the Rockets-Lakers fight from over the weekend. Now look, this got very ugly very quickly. Brandon Ingram, Chris Paul, and of course Rajon Rondo all suspended. Chris Paul has less of an impact on the Rockets because he was only suspended for 2 games. Eric Gordon filled in there. The biggest impact is for the Lakers. Few reasons. 1, Rajon Rondo suspended. That opens the door for Lonzo Ball, who's coming off a 4 3-point game over the weekend. Brandon Ingram also is a big one for 2 reasons. That gives Kyle Kuzma probably the opportunity for some more run this week, so he's a great pickup in a play moving forward. But also think about this with Brandon Ingram and his trade value. If they're really looking to move him, what does this type of an incident do and have an impact in those negotiations? We really think that Magic Johnson is trying to showcase Ball and Ingram for a trade while hanging on to a guy like Kuzma. Now teams may be leery to add a guy like Ingram, but for this week, Kuzma and Ball are very solid plays for the Lakers, and obviously LeBron should get more run there too, with Rondo not having the ball in his hands as much. Then let's talk about this question. Very interesting one. What's the value of Steph Curry? Look, Curry still, year in and year out, is going to give you points, threes, amazing percentages, and assists. Unless you are getting an elite forward and you're down forwards in terms of an injury or someone underperforming, you just don't move Steph Curry. He's just too valuable. He's a 5-category stud, and in that offense where they're going to be resting people probably along the way as they get ready to defend their championship in the playoffs, Curry stays involved as long as he's healthy. So he's going to give you those solid performance metrics in terms of free throw percentage, field goal percentage, threes, those categories that are very important. Obviously, I'm not going to trade Curry unless I get a really big offer for a solid center or a forward. Then, this is the most interesting one of the week. Can Trey Young keep it up? Last night on Sunday, he went off 35 points and 11 assists, becoming the 5th player in the last 25 years to have one of those games as a rookie. So then those other names were LeBron and Jason Kidd. So think about that. The Hawks are terrible. Young is going to have the green light to shoot whenever he wants. He's got some athletic wings with Taurean Prince, and eventually when John Collins comes back down low, so his assist numbers will be there. Look, if you can eat the bad field goal percentage, the threes, the points, even the assists are going to be there. I like what I'm seeing so far in Trey Young, and color me surprised because I thought he'd struggle coming into the league. But so far so good, and all the returns have been positive on Trey Young. Now let's dive into some Week 2 streamers as you're getting ready to set your lineup. The first one, Malik Monk, the talented Kentucky product, has played really well so far for the Hornets in the first week of the season. He's had a bunch of points, assists. He's come off the bench. I think eventually he's going to be their starter in the backcourt. So for me, Malik Monk with a bunch of games this week, definitely add him wherever you can. Then you got Josh Hart. Another benefactor from all the suspensions with Ingram and Rondo should be Hart. He just performs and he knows how to win. The guy did that in college at Villanova. He's doing it now for the Lakers. He's had some nice games. I think he is going to have a very positive week moving forward in Week 2. And the last one is Bobby Portis. Again, a very talented player. The Bulls aren't that good, so he's going to have plenty of opportunity to score, get rebounds with Lauri Markkanen out. So for me, Bobby Portis, who's put up a bunch of points and rebounds, solid percentages, doing the job right now for the Bulls. And if you need a solid forward, he's the guy I'd grab this week and enjoy the ride. For plenty more throughout the week, check out the fantasy basketball stuff that we put up on Phantom's Facebook page, as well as liking our YouTube channel. For plenty more throughout the week, hit me up on Twitter or on Facebook, and we'll get those questions answered for you again next week.